Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to look at another useful feature of the Book Wizard. When you're developing your lesson bank, you'll be creating lots of lesson files and storing them in the lesson bank folder. This is a list of the files that I've got stored in the WizzyBooks Book Wizard folder. You can see that I've used the numbering system so that all these files will appear in the book in the order in which I want them to appear. But I've been working on a new file and I want it to come in at around about position 18. So let's go into the Under Development folder, and here you can see the new lesson that I've been working on. I've given it the prefix number of 999 because I know it's going to appear somewhere at the end of my list, and I'm now ready to move that file into the correct folder so that the Book Wizard will see it. So all I'm going to do is to pick the file up and drop it into the Book Wizard folder, and I'll open that folder and you'll see now right down the bottom of the list 999 inserting index entries. But I want this lesson to be number 18 in the list of lessons available. So let's open up the Book Wizard and see how the Book Wizard handles this. If I come to the main folder and start the Book Wizard, the launch document will appear. I'll click Build this book, and there's the Book Wizard interface. Now the tool that we're going to be using this time is not a tool that we use every day, so by default it's hidden away. It will appear down here on the Book Wizard form. To make it appear, all I need to do is to double click the WizzyBooks logo. So if I double click, my new tools appear, and this is the one we're interested in, the Lesson Sorter. So I'm going to open that one up and you'll see the Lesson Sorter window appear. The first thing I need to do is to go and find the lessons that I want to work on. So I'm going to click on Browse and I'll scroll down to my Store and Go. Remember, I'm using the Book Wizard from a flash drive. I'll just expand that and open the WizzyBooks folder. There's the Lesson Bank folder, and the Book Wizard Lesson Bank is what I'm interested in. So I'll select that and say OK, and all of the lesson files in that lesson bank are then listed within the lesson sorter. So here's my new lesson, lesson 999 inserting index entries, and I want to move that up to around about position 18. So I've selected it and I'll just click the move up button until it's in the right place. And I'm also going to make another slight change. At lesson 10 at the moment, I've got starting the Book Wizard, and I think that should appear a little bit earlier on in my book. So I'm going to move that up to position number 4. So I'll put it just after the 3. So now you can see my lesson numbering is slightly out of sync, but that's not a problem for the Book Wizard. All I'll do is click on the renumber button, and when I do, a message with the text box will open asking me to enter the number of which I want to start my lessons. Well, my lessons are numbered from number 1, so I'm simply going to type in 1. And when I click OK, all of my lessons are renumbered. So I've now got lessons numbering 001 all the way up to 020. You can see that the starting the Book Wizard is now at number 4, and all the following lessons have all been renumbered. I'll just say OK to that, and I'll exit out of the Book Wizard, close the launch document down. So let's just go back into the WizzyBooks lesson bank, and these are the files we were looking at earlier, and they're at number 4, starting the Book Wizard. And if I scroll down to number 18, inserting index entries, and all of the lessons have now been renamed and renumbered. So when you're developing your new lesson banks, if you write a lesson that fits somewhere in the middle of your group of lessons, you can use the renumbering tool to renumber all your lessons and keep them in the order that you want them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.